The UK is considered to be an animal-loving country. However, with the number of stray and abandoned animals reaching an all-time high of 110,000, what can be the cause of such a high figure? With the economy down, can owners afford to keep their beloved pets? 21 dogs are put down by the council every single day, and over 1 million calls in 2014 alone were made in relation to abandoned or stray animals. The RSPCA, a major charitable organisation, have over 40 animal centres due to the high number of animals that are still abandoned or stray in today's world, as well as rescuing a staggering 128,209 animals in 2014 alone.
So I have 3 cats. I did have 4. So the first cat that we took on was Fat Boy with his sister. They were from a litter that was left abandoned. And then Littlehead, he was found in a garden. The owner had moved to Germany and just left him behind. And then Tiddles, she's our latest addition. She was found taped up in a shoebox, left behind. So 2 were found through just being abandoned and the other 2 were through rescue centres. I think environmental factors such as housing, I think housing issues play a big factor. What we've found recently is people that go into private letting, landlords don't want them to have animals, so sometimes there's no other option than to get rid of the animal. Sometimes they drop them off in shelters. Very rarely do we find that they rehome them themselves to really good homes. Also income, people are on really tight budgets, and I guess if you're looking at feeding children or paying an electricity bill against buying dog food or providing the right veterinary care, you're going to choose the gas bill, electric bill, feeding the children. It is expensive and they all need veterinary care of some kind. If they're unwell, they need to go to the vets, and that's expensive. Day-to-day food, I probably buy 4 big bags a week. It's probably around £60 a week. And then, as I say, all the sort of treatments they need, toys, beds, they are quite spoiled. Or are they spoiled, or do we just look after them? It is expensive, but I can afford it. And if I couldn't, then I would rehome them to a really suitable home, or I'd have to look at my finances to see how I can get around it. I would say also getting them sterilised, so the boys having the snip and the girls having the cut, to stop them reproducing. I think that there needs to be a cheap kind of mobile service as well for people that don't really understand that animals do need the same level of care as human beings. If they're ill, they need they need the correct diet, they need the correct treatment. So I do think there needs to be more awareness on the responsibility that you've got taking on an animal. Animals come in every week, you can get a litter of kittens coming in, you can get an abandoned old cat where people just don't want it anymore, stray cats that people have taken in off the street and taken to Celia Hammond. That happens weekly, monthly, it's an ongoing, I would say everywhere. They've noticed a real increase, but the 2 places that I volunteer at definitely have noticed a huge increase. Probably 60% of the animals that are at Celia Hammond, because that's got more cats than anything. 60% probably will never get rehomed.